Welcome into my Rune ABC and Rune H. Rune H looks like this and it's called Hail. And this is the most dramatic rune in the older Futark. It talks about the forces of chaos and it reminds us about the brutal and dangerous sides of nature, both the nature around us and the nature within. And of course, this one comes with a poem too that says, Hail bids puny little corns, flies in casts like hawks in a loop. The cruel cast hits and pins you down in a wild storm. Milder weather comes, turns it into snowflakes, then into puddles, and clears it all away. So, the poem talks about a sudden strike of anger, frustration, anxiety, etc. that sort of comes within ourselves, observing something or going through something, or maybe someone else is projecting it onto us, right? So this sudden strike, it comes out of situations like the need to measure strength to win a territory, for instance, or wanting to level up or protect a higher level within a hierarchy or something like this, because it talks about these hawks, that these puny little corns is like anxiety or anger, right? The emotion of that, but it flies in cast like hawks in a loop. And hawks, when they are measuring strength to figure out who is the strongest hawks, who can sort of be the one who's going to take over this territory or win this girl or situation, what they do is that they put their claws together and then they spin in this death spiral, closer and closer to the ground, faster and faster. And the first one to let go and fly away is sort of the one who have lost, and this other one gets to sort of be the main hawk of the pack or whatever it is they're fighting about. But often, sometimes, none of them let go. And the death spiral, they hit the ground and both of them die. So this rune is talking about the death spiral of hawks. And this can be have a deadly outcome, right? It talks about being stuck in a dangerous situation that can even lead to death. So this rune hail reminds us about the consequences, but it advises us to fly away, to be the one who lets go and fly away, and to handle the situation with mildness, with calm, just soothe the situation down, and then leave maybe, or something like this. And it's said that you can get help from the rune hail by taking a deep breath, and on exhale you can whisper hu ha hi he hu. So it's like that's supposed to give you strength to handle the situation that you are in. And with this I'm gonna read the cards. It's about a wish fulfillment. You are a very special person. You have mastered your mental self. You have been through so many mental struggles, and you have managed to get through them. You have been backstabbed, you have been hurt, you have had to level up, and through every challenge you have mastered every challenge, and now you are the king of your own mental realm, right? And you have focused all along the way, you have focused upon what you want, your goal. You came to a certain point in life where you just cut out everything and everyone and just focused upon what was important to you. And you went towards your goal, and you leveled up so much that now you have past everyone who put challenges in your way, and you are at a so much higher level that they can't harm you anymore. You still have your sword up, but this king, he has come to a life situation now where he's so strong that he relaxes. His sword is sort of relaxing a little bit more, and he is in a position now where he deals with one problem at a time, and there is not much problems, and they're sort of very soft compared to what it once was. And you are very optimistic. You have a brilliant mind, and you protect your mind. You have a strong mind. You're very clear in your communication and in your words and in how you think. And it's like you have created this realm now, this life situation where your spirit can be free, where you have sort of burst out of this cocoon and become this butterfly that you are, because your spirit is very light. It's like you are in one with the spirits, you know. It's like you are a spirit on earth, and this is something that the gods want to tell you. You have been placed in situations deliberately because you are an angel on earth. This was a part of your mission. You have been placed in situations to deal with situations that are really brutal, that most people would not manage to go through. It's like, you know, the King of Swords, he can be, for instance, a surgeon who has to cut in people to save their lives. It's like, or they can be a soldier who has to do really brutal things to keep peace on earth, right? Or work in children's protection to see situations but still be clear-minded and manage to protect children, for instance, do the worst, because you have a mental strength that is beyond. So this was your mission. You are an angel on earth. This is also you. You are the front, most important warriors of the divine, of the spirits, of the gods, of peace on earth. So you have been deliberately placed in situations because when you were there, they were handled in a way because of you, because of your thinking, because of your sharp mind and your little voices in your head, because you have a good and a bad angel on each shoulder. Sort of, I think you sometimes talk to yourself a little bit, because it's like you have this discussion between these good and bad angels on your shoulders, where you are sort of in between making a decision. But you are placed in these situations because the outcome is different, became different when you were in them. You are the spiritual justice on earth. You had a great mission, and now the scales are being, you have evened out the scales, and you are being greatly rewarded. I think you are a earth sign, now an air sign, like Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, maybe Scorpio, but I do think most of you are Gemini or a Libra, or you hold that type of energy, and I think you are a Gemini or a Libra. Yeah. So you are a very, very special person, and now you're having your wish come true. You're having a wish come true coming to you. But you have had this relationship. Yeah, this card says so many things. It's sort of, okay, the spirits now are explaining to you that you are an angel on earth. And this sort of make you come together with you in a, yes, where you understand how powerful you are. When you understand your earthly mission and your soul mission. And this is the reason why you have gone through so many brutal things, is because your mission has been a very not for sissies. I mean, this you have been on a mission and you have nailed it. You have been, done really good things. But here's also a partnership of sorts. This can be a partnership between you and a loved one in a romantic relationship, or a partnership in business, a friendship, something like this. And it can be, it's a partnership that had this great intention with the two of you together. But it's sort of like the rune hail, it's sort of something about this spiral that it's spiraling in a dangerous way. It's like this hawk is here, and here is this death spiral. So there's something about your relationship that is really in a brutal state of right now, or was just a moment ago. And the rune is encouraging you to leave it. There is so much more greater things for you in your future. And you having your wish fulfillment coming through now. And that wish fulfillment will come when you let go of this partnership, whether it's a relationship or a business, or I think it's some kind of legacy tied to it. Maybe it's a family business, maybe. But you played an important role, but now your role is to handle it with sort of a milder emotional approach. And sort of getting out of this death loop that is spiraling down. Fill yourself up with, and maybe you have realized that you are sort of in a dangerous spiral down, and you fill yourself up with this warm solar plexus energy. Right now, I think you are in a place where you are protected. You're protected by the spirits, by the gods, and you are protected by your brilliant mind, because you have managed to become king of your mental self, your words and mentality, and your thinking and your communication, right? And you have managed to find a way to protect your inner self. And now you have this very strong sense of your solar plexus and your spirit, and you are protected by everything that you have been through. This is protecting you, and you're sort of like this happy child inside, with a lot of knowledge from everything that you've been through. But this knowledge is sort of the horse that is carrying you, this horse that is carrying you in every my dog is snoring in the background. Yeah, that is carrying you in life. You are moving forward on all the knowledge that has been in your past. In a way, something ancestral, your ancestors, maybe there is your ancestors are watching over you, and there is some knowledge that you have learned because of your family or your the legacy of your family. There is so much good. It is this warmth. Yes. It's like you know about this warmth, this soul, this fiery soul inside of you, and how to connect with the spirits, right? Because now you have managed to use your mental strength to clear everybody away, to mess with you mentally, to stress you, or to project negative emotions onto you, or to mentally mess with your mind. And this sort of, now you have peace within your solar plexus, within your soul, because you're protecting it so well, and you're becoming this strong person. You can feel it, this warmth, this like you can be free again within your spirit, and the universe is sort of wanting to wrap you in this warm blankets of, I don't know, passion and victory, and give you these gifts, right? And you want to put your armor on and storm off in life, you know, so knowledgeable, being in one with your own element, and everything you learned, all this legacy that you have, and this strength, and be courageous and do what you were meant to do in life. You have this new sort of youth, feeling of youth or passion and drive, and you want to storm off and do your thing, right? And you will come to this energy where you will do what you were meant to do, and be brave and strong again. But first, to get to do this, you have to leave the situation. You have to leave this partnership. Because there is a bad situation, there is a relationship, there is a business partnership or something like this that is dangerous for you, and you have to leave it behind. And when you do, that will be the 10 of Cups. This is the 9 of Cups. This is the wish fulfillment that you will have, but it manifests in the 10th, right? And this is 8 plus 5, 6, and 8 plus 2 is the 10th, which means that when you leave this partnership, that is when you will again be strong and in your own element, and receiving the gifts of the universe to have your wish fulfillment manifest into reality. So there is a situation that you have to leave it. Yeah, easier said than done, I guess. But with milder weather, you know, when you feel better and better within yourself, because you're so good at protecting your own mentality and your own spirit, this will grow on you, and you will get the strength to leave. You have to leave. And you're going to start on your own. There is so many things that you want to do. You're skilled, you have a lot of knowledge, and you are in one with the spirits. You do listen to the guidance that you have. See, here's these little angels on your shoulder talking to you, and they probably have all your life if you are a Gemini or Libra. So you do listen when also to your spirit, right? To check in with your own emotions and your own thinking. When you're starting this new project, you're taking the matter into your right hand, which you move on and you start to do this, and you can already see the ideas, the things your new adventure sort of is coming to you already. And you are being guided, yeah, right? You are being guided by the Most High. You have a very clear communication, spiritual communication with the Most High. You hear Him very clearly. So keep on being this optimistic, strong-minded, positive person that you have this unique ability to be, because that will guide you and make your ships come in and show you where to go next and what's the next logical step in this journey. And then you also have you have so many spiritual guides. It's beautiful. It's like the whole heaven is wanting to support you in doing this, because you are a very unique person. You have done so many things. Everything you have been through has served such a high purpose that would have had really negative consequences, both for you know, sort of like very big consequences if you weren't there. And for this, the universe wants to reward you with everything that you want. And here is also a spirit guide who's saying to you that they are with you when you are leaving this situation, where you have to leave this partnership. And when you are leaving this situation, it's like this eclipse will happen. It's sort of a mini depression in a way that will come to you. And your spirits are here to say that you have to give yourself a lot of compassion, you know, and be strong walking out of this situation. And you are strong and you have a positive mind. So what is happening is sort of like in an eclipse, right? The moon, it's still day, you're still positive, but the moon is covering the sun, and it takes the water, the river, the lakes, the fjord, the water, it draws it back, right? Because it's and then you can see all the shit that is underneath, all the bad things. It's like it casts this shadow, contrasting light onto everything that you have been through in your life and in this relationship, this partnership, this union of sorts that you have been in. And in a glimpse you will see how bad it really was. But you will just keep on moving, being guided with your spirit guides saying, have a lot of compassion with yourself. Love yourself through the situation and listen to your good feeling emotions. Meditate every day and sort of being a good stream. Keep yourself being in a good emotional stream, you know, a milder approach to yourself and your own emotions. Through this, and when you walk away, it's like the eclipse moon will eventually pass, and the water will sort of come back in and just wash away all the bad things, all bad memories, everything will be cleared away, and you will be in a totally different place in life, heavily guided. And this spirit guide will give you this seed. It's a great optimism. It's everything that you have wanted. And it's sort of like you figuring out the way. to this new beginning. So it's like the fish and an egg in a way, or a seed, right? Melting together and becoming this new spirit, this new child in a way. And it makes me think about, maybe for someone it's about a relationship, leaving a relationship and entering a new relationship and actually becoming pregnant. But for many of you watching, I think it's about having the emotional integrity that will filling up your emotional center and protecting your own spirit, that will sort of give you this idea, brand new, beautiful idea that will be so fulfilling. It will brighten up your whole life. This is everything that you have wanted. This will give you such a good health and lots of money, an abundance of money. And it's sort of a legacy, it's a new legacy that you are creating for yourself that will stand for all eternity. The spirits are giving you this new idea, and they will guide you towards every step along the way, and you're going to be so fulfilled and so happy in all kinds of ways. Yes, you are a hero. Wow. So you are such a powerful person. Dance yourself alive again. Let go of your virtue. No, let go of your sound. No, set your sound and movement free. Dance yourself alive. Set free your sound and movement. That's funny. Yeah. Okay. One last oracle card for today. Spirit, what would you like to tell us as a final word to this prediction of the rune hail? Huh? There. It says, facade. It's time to show your true self, it says. Yeah. And your true self is, you are an angel on earth. You are the divine's front warrior. You are loved beyond measure. You are strong, and you will live in one with yourself, and you're so heroic and full of passion and life, and you will have everything that you want and more. That is who you are.